Okay. Hello, everybody. Michael McEwen, I see you are on the chat. If you can let me know that I'm coming through loud and clear, that would be great. Chuck, good to have you here. So there's Michael. And just give me an okay or something like that out there. I've got a mic on my lapel here on my badge. Be good. All good. Great. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. Sounds good. Bob is saying that. Chuck is saying that. Good. Thank you very much. All right. So we are live here at, let me just do something here. There we go. Live from the TAW Symposium trade show floor. So I'm Todd Rains. Welcome to my live stream, all things woodturning. And this weekend we're up at the trade show. You can see it kind of happening in front and behind me. And a special guest to introduce here, my wife Shelley.
Hi, everybody.
So there's Shelley, and we are happy to be here for this weekend. We've got today and tomorrow to go, and yeah, it's been fun meeting a lot of these people again. We hadn't been here for about 2 years, and so my intent here today, and Shelley is going to man the booth as I walk around and talk to a few of the vendors and kind of show you what's happening here. So
Hey, everything will be free while you're gone.
okay, should have been here.
Go have fun.
All right, off we go. So I'm going to change the camera to the front view, so you don't have to look at this mug for too much longer. Tony says, I see Princess.
Oh, hello, Tony. Hi.
Oh, by the way, Tony, we ran into your friend, and I can't remember his name. He's got white hair, silver beard. You met him once on Wood Barters, I think. So what his name is, I can't remember, but he's here. And
White hair don't get married.
no, probably not much. Hang on, here we go. Switching cameras. There's the back view. So that's the back of the view. Here's my hand. You can see it there. So we have a Woodcraft at the back. And then over here is my friend Daryl doing some turning. So let's go over there and take a look. I'm going to just do a quick pan around here. Oops, that's my foot kicking the thing. We're going to try and hit most every booth out here. There's about 24 vendors, I think. So that's kind of the view we'll take a look at today. Hi, we're live streaming here. Daryl, you want to say hi?
Hi.
This is, introduce yourself again.
Oh, hi.
Daryl
Jones
from
Dreadnought Wood Shop.
There you go.
And here with Robert Sorby.
Excellent. So,
you want to see what I got going on?
yeah, let's do that. We got.
So I've actually textured this.
Oh, nice. Nice. Stop the lathe for a second. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. Look what Daryl's been working on. That is well done. And yeah, we've got a little texture right at the bottom here. That's kind of cool. I can get about that close, I think. Oh yeah, that's shown up nice. Well done. So Daryl is a Sorby guy, repping those products and stuff like that. He's been turning here all day today, making a mess.
Yeah. I don't know where the top
Oh, let's take a look. He's pointing me to a bunch of the tops and stuff he's been turning this weekend and texturing. So a bunch of Sorby texturing tools on the wall there that need to be sold. And that is what Daryl is trying to do. Anything else you want to say?
No.
Okay. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
All right.
Put you on the spot like that. All right. Next booth. A couple of folks I haven't had a chance to say hi to.
Hi.
I'm Todd.
Todd, nice to meet you.
You are
I'm Shane.
Shane.
Dana.
Dana.
Yes.
I do a live stream every second Friday at 2:30 on my channel. So I thought I'd just walk around the booth and see what's up. So you two are?
We're the Real Milk Paint Company. The Real Milk Paint Company?
Oh yeah, good. Let me take this off so I can. I have another one, but
No, it's all
so Real Milk Paint Company.
Yes.
And you've got more than milk paint.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. We've
So
got all kinds of natural finishes for like wood and things like that.
Okay.
Some of the stuff we have here is like our wood wax, very popular for wood turning. Anything where you're getting in contact with food and you want a good, nice finish.
Perfect.
But we're currently working on a chair, or actually a stool,
Oh, nice.
that someone, Jeff Wyatt from around, he's around the thing today. He brought it by for us to paint it. So
Nice. I love the color.
Thank you.
It's what is the color?
This is our earth green color.
Earth green.
Yep.
Okay. I didn't
So-
want to say drab olive green.
Yeah.
No, that's very nice. Very
Yes.
nice.
So
And is this your first time at this show, or
this would be our second time.
You were here last year? Or
Mhm. Yep.
Our first time was 2020. We missed
Okay.
last year, so
Okay.
good to see you here.
Yeah. Same.
Thank you very
Same.
much for joining.
Yes.
And thanks for allowing me to kind of barge in.
No worries.
All right. Thanks, guys. On to the next one. You too. Thank you very much. And next, we have a familiar face, at least to me anyway. Mike, OB, sorry to interrupt.
No, not at all.
We are here with.
Do I need to hold that?
Yeah, hold that.
All right.
I'll let Mike talk a little bit about why he's in Lyle Jameson's booth and
Okay.
what's going on here.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mike O.B. Obakowski. Started working with Lyle Jameson 2 years ago and took over his tool department. Not took over, started working for him. Have since then learned his hollowing system, learned his methods from one of the masters in wood turning, and I'm proud to be representing him here at the Tennessee Symposium and just having a great time showing his products and talking to customers. So he sells a wonderful hollowing system, his bowl gouge. Definitely check out Lyle on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. He has over 200 videos on his YouTube channel teaching everything from projects to his tools. And as I'm up and coming, definitely check out. I don't have a website yet, but I have a YouTube channel and Facebook. Just did an introduction video to Mike O.B. Woodturning that I put out on Facebook and YouTube and Kickstarter to try and fund me because I'd like to do live streaming like Todd is doing. That's my goal and where I want to go with woodturning and share what I've learned from Lyle with everybody. So thank you for the little bit of time. Say hi to everybody. Follow Todd on Instagram and Facebook and all those great places too. Give him a like, subscribe, share, get us out there.
Sounds good. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, Todd.
And what we're going to do is what you'll see me do, hopefully shortly, you're still on, is I'm going to share Mike's post so you'll be able to see it a bit more. But search Mike O.B. Woodturning.
Mike Obakowski on Facebook.
Mike Obakowski.
Mike O.B. Woodturning on Kickstarter and YouTube.
Perfect. All right. Well, thanks very much, Mike.
Let
Appreciate
me know
it.
what you think of the video.
Yeah, absolutely. And let me say, if anybody has questions about us, what we're doing here, and
Are we framed?
yeah, I think we're kind of we're close enough. Close enough. But if you got questions in the throw them in the chat. I'll take a look at them. If you want me to see something in particular, let me know, and we'll show that. So thanks, Mike.
Great.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. See you, man.
Have fun.
Yeah.
You got a lot more booths to cover.
Yeah, I do. All right. Next up, oh my gosh, Doug and Terry Thompson.
Oh no, here we are.
We are. So let me just say, Doug, it's good to have you here. Terry, good to see you guys again. And do you want to say just a little spot of who and what you are and why you're here?
Who are we? We're retired. But we manufactured tools for the last 16 years.
Yeah.
What makes us different is that we have 10% vanadium in our steel.
Right.
And between the steel and the heat treatment and the cryogenics, you won't find anybody, no matter what they claim, to have a better edge than ours. That's the whole deal.
Yep.
And because I don't do it for a living, we don't jack the prices up.
No, it's great. Yeah. And you're now traveling from here. You're going to the Florida show?
We're going to the Florida show, and then back to our. We basically stay in Florida now.
Right. Yeah.
I still answer the phone, but all the manufacturing is up in Cleveland. They don't need me, so we stay down in Florida.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Good. Terry, anything to add to that magnificent little speech? Yeah.
I'm happy to be in Florida most of the time.
All right. Well, thanks very much for letting me impose, and you guys have a great afternoon. Hey, Pete, do you have a second? All right. Well, so here we are at Big Monk Lumber. They've got a huge booth here. They're carrying some finishing stuff and obviously a lot of wood. And here is the proprietor, Pete Keckle. So, Pete, do you want to say a little bit about Big Monk?
Yeah, I'll say a little. I'm not good at this.
That's all right. Neither am I.
Impromptu, but boy, we sure enjoy being down here in Texas or in Tennessee. This
Yeah.
is a good show for us every year.
And you're from originally from where?
We're out of Kentucky.
Kentucky. Okay.
Yeah, northern Kentucky, up by Cincinnati. So it's close for us, relatively 4 hours maybe to come down here. We're always walking on carpet in here, which I like.
Yeah.
People treat us really well here. They get a good crowd, and it's a symposium done right. It's a good show.
Excellent.
Always well received here. Again, lots of different woods and finishing products and tool rest and wood books and anything else you can think of.
Perfect. Yeah. I got to say that Pete has some nice Madrone blanks that I bought a couple, and so I'm hoping to do a bowl and bowl out of that. So I'll send you a picture when that's done.
Sure.
So,
I like the one you got on your table there.
yeah, the 3-stack bowl. Definitely. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. And you got some sidekicks here. Do you want to introduce?
My wife, Shirley.
Hi.
He tags along for most of these.
Perfect. And
do.
and you got a booth buddy or two?
Well, Greg here, he's associated with the association. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then doing the turning down here for us, Keith Bundy. He's from our home club in
Okay.
Ohio Valley Woodturners Guild.
Okay.
He's down here helping out. We're heading from here. Instead of going home, we're going down to Florida for the symposium.
Oh yeah, you're following Doug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so Keith will be with us. So.
Oh, nice road trip for the two
Yeah.
of you.
Yep. Exactly.
Excellent. So I will tour around and get the other side and catch Keith on the other end of that.
Okay. Good deal.
All right. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Pete. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Sorry for imposing.
No.
That's kind of what these things are.
That's what it's about.
Yeah. All right, we are now in Woodturner Wonders land. So they've always got a big booth and lots of good signage and lots of well-stocked product. So all the CBN wheels you'd want, all of the lights and gadgetry you'd want. So I don't see Ken here. He's got a guy in his booth, manning the booth. I don't know his name yet, but he's busy. We'll maybe come back and do that in a little bit. He's also got some safety supplies here. Sanding stuff, obviously. He's got all this sanding stuff. I've got the sanding system as well. I do use it. Well, there's Ken. Ken, do you want to say hi? I'm doing a bit of a live stream here.
Okay.
So let me first of all say, oops, don't like that over. Good to see you again.
Yeah.
Sorry I haven't dropped by sooner.
All right, no
But
problem.
do you want to just say a few words about Woodturners Wonders?
Okay, yeah, hi. This is Ken Rizza with Woodturners Wonders. And I always come to Tennessee for this show. A lot of nice people here and try to bring a good selection of the stuff we carry. We've been highlighting our Kodiak sharpening system, which is
Oh, yeah. Let's take a little closer look.
a proprietary product that we invented. It's a very simple system to use. We have a little saying, if you can count to 3 and you know the first 2 letters of the alphabet, congratulations, you'll be an expert sharpener. And
Well done.
that's literally all you have to know.
So the whole system is the base with the side.
Yeah, the sliding arm assembly, and we have a really nice tool rest that's heavily welded sheet metal. It has some repeatable detents in it. We have fixtures that slide in it, so you can sharpen your skews on the side of the wheel and get a non-hollow grind bevel on your skews, which is a better way to sharpen them.
Yep.
And there's a lot of good features. I won't bore you with all of them, but that's.
And Ron Howe, a friend of mine from back home, is saying he loves your CBN wheels.
Oh, thank you. I was talking to Brent over there at Robust. Has one of our 60 grit wheels that he profiles his turning tools with. He said he's done thousands of tools on that 160 grit wheel, and it's still going strong. So.
Yeah, and I 4 or 5 years ago, I bought the 1 horsepower with the Mega Square.
Yeah, Mega Square, that's this one.
Yeah, 80 grit and 180 grit, and I think I might need to get a 60 grit next time around. So
Yeah,
that
okay.
might go a little quicker for me. So.
Yeah, well, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, you bet, Ken. I appreciate it. Appreciate your products, and appreciate you always showing up at trade shows.
Yep.
So,
Woodturnerswonders.com is our website if you want to check out our stuff. Thank you.
you bet.
All right.
Thanks for letting me impose.
All right.
All
Thanks
right. Absolutely. All right. So Ken is at the front of the room, and so to the other side of the door is a Robust Tools. So we have a bit of a live stream. Sorry to interrupt, Pete. We'll get to you in a minute here. But it's Brent. I just want to stop by and say hi. People are asking questions.
Sure.
What does that say? 189 to 609. I'm not sure. Oh, Ron is talking about CBN wheels. So comments on there. Brent, do you want to just say hi to everybody and just say something about...
Am I supposed to hold that?
If you want to, I can hold it here.
You can hold it there.
I'll hold
Can
it
you
here.
hear me okay?
Yeah, I think they can hear you fine.
Oh, all right. Well, we're here, between locations at the Tennessee Woodturning Symposium, which is a great symposium if anybody in the area is interested in seeing such a swell thing. Got a great vendor area.
I do. It's fantastic in here.
It is.
I love this little place.
And excellent demonstrations going on right now. Is Stuart Batty, John Beaver, Tom Worsling. You've probably went through the list already.
I haven't actually. This is a good summary because there's one more, right? Rebecca DeGroot.
I don't know. Yeah, Rebecca DeGroot.
Yeah, and one more.
And so we got Rebecca, Stuart, John Beaver, Tom Worsing.
I think that's 4.
Oh, and Nick Cook.
Nick Cook. Okay, Nick's doing a couple.
The world famous Nick Cook.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, thanks for doing that. I forgot to do that at the beginning, but that is the part of the trade show, the symposium that we don't really get to see, but everybody that joins us does. So, being in the trade show.
So we've got our turning tools down here. We've been expanding our line of turning tools. We've got 3 different SKUs, different negative rake scrapers, different scraper styles. 5 different gouges, all with our nitrided high-speed steel. We've got our full line of tool rests, just an assortment over here. And we've got tool rests to fit all kinds of lathes.
And you've got a new tool rest.
Yeah,
I've been showing that one a little bit. Just pull that. Is it shear? Something shear.
Oh, great! So this is our S-curve tool rest.
That's another one.
Yeah. So this is our S-curve tool rest, and this has got a return for doing it in the bottom of the bowl. And you can do the rim at the same time. I don't know if you can see it in the video. Hopefully I got this angled about right. See how the body of this is angled? Does that show up top?
Yeah, a little bit this way.
Yeah?
There we go.
Okay. Yep. And so what that does is gives you relief on the inside of the bowl. So all of our tool rests have got a hardened rod on the top.
Yeah.
And so we actually bend this rod and then harden it. And so this rod is really hard to nick or ding. So like cast iron rests, they're soft, they ding up all the time. These are far, far superior to that. And then this body is slanted so that you can get the top of the rest close to the inside of the work. So it's relieved. Yeah, it's relieved so you can get it in nice and close. Perfect. So that's one of the new rests. We got one other one I'll show you quick. And I'm going to grab a gouge here. And this is our shear scrape rest. Right. Now tell me if I got that angled about right.
That looks good.
Okay, so when you're doing your shear cuts with your gouge, this rest is designed to really let you drop the handle.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to show on one of my live streams. I love the fact that you can do that because I do shear scraping as well as shear cutting.
Yeah.
To handle low.
Yeah. So this is a new one. So 2 new tool rests from us, and we have these. This is the 9-inch. We make it in a 6 and a 12, also.
Right. Perfect. Yeah. And the line of gouges and scrapers and stuff, great stuff. I'm carrying a little bit of robust stuff myself in the Woodturning tool store. Hope to carry some more in the future. Just have to get through some other stuff as well. So
we're happy to have you on as a new dealer, John.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that very much, Brent. And I know we'll be doing a lot more business together here.
Cool.
No lathes here this trip, right?
Just pictures. Just pictures.
Right.
So when I'm doing these smaller shows and I'm doing them by myself, the logistics of bringing a lathe is kind of an extra cumbersome detail. So I bring everything that I can bring in my pickup.
Yeah.
And scale to show that.
Well, that makes sense. It would be hard to have a full-size lathe in here anyway.
But come to AAW this June, or come to SWAT down in Texas. And then we have at least one of each of our models of the lathes at those shows.
Perfect. Yeah. I am lusting over one myself at some point. So I just got to get people to buy more tools so I can buy tools.
There you go. It's a vicious cycle.
It is, isn't it?
Yep.
It's a great cycle, though.
Yeah.
All right, Brent. Well, thanks very much for allowing me to impose, and we'll be in touch.
Thanks, Todd.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right. Thanks, folks. And Ron did say great tool rests, by the way. So he likes those. I do as well. I have several. So I think I showed that one. And then next up, we got segmenting sleds by Pete Markin. So Pete, I'm doing a bit of a live stream, kind of showing people what's here at the trade show. Do you just want to introduce yourself and kind of what you got going on here? all right. Well, I'll just hold this here for you.
Oh, you gonna hold it?
Yeah, I'll hold it.
Yeah. My name's Pete Markin. We're from a little bit south of Birmingham, Alabama, and I make sleds for the segmented Woodturners that are extremely accurate. They work off of index pins for the different number of segments that you want to cut.
Oh, they're like
Preset.
Preset. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That
And-
avoids any confusion.
Right. This is a 72 segment ring.
Look at how tight those are.
There's not an air gap anywhere. This is right off of the table, so no sanding, no
Yeah.
test cuts.
That is something I have to get into yet in my wood turning journey myself. Is segmenting. So at some point I will have to probably pick one of these up, but I've got a little ways to go before I get there.
Then accompanying this is a cutoff table.
Oh.
That goes on the other side of your blade. It has a measuring stop block that you set up for your segmented edge length, which determines the diameter of your ring.
Oh, cool.
Very easy to use.
Yeah. And you've been at this show a couple of years now.
Probably four.
I think I remember
Yeah.
seeing you in 2020.
Yeah.
And maybe, I think that was the first time we were here. So that's good to see you again.
Yeah. If anybody would like any more information on these, they can visit my website.
Okay.
It's PeteMarkinWoodturning.com.
All right. And I think, is that on a business card? Let me show you. Put your business card on the table there and I'll kind of zoom in on that. So I'm trying to hold steady. It might be a little difficult, but PeteMarkin.com. PeteMarkinWoodturning.com. There it is at the bottom. Perfect. Well, thank you very much for letting me impose and stop by, and hope you guys have a great show. It's nice to meet
it's
you.
always a pleasure to come to this symposium.
Yeah, this is.
The folks are so friendly, and
It's such a
joy.
great little venue to
It is.
get in and out of and work with. Yeah, absolutely. Can't say enough about it.
All right.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
You bet. All right, we're across from Pete is the end of Big Monk Lumber. You see all the lumber there. We're going to stop in next if this gentleman will have us.
How you doing?
Good. My name is Todd Raines. We haven't been formally introduced. You've probably talked to my wife several times.
Yeah, Lee Cohn, nice to see you.
Lee, good to have you here. We are doing a bit of a live stream.
Sure.
This is something I do every second Friday. Usually not from a trade show floor, but
Right.
Do you want to kind of introduce yourself and First Wave 3D and what this is about?
Sure. So First Wave 3D, we make a durable protective mask. It's been particularly widely accepted among woodturners. Among the things that we do that are unique is we do a scan of your face, just around your mouth, your nose, the bridge of your nose, your chin, so that the face piece of the mask fits you perfectly, more comfortably, and more protective. Designed with features so that you don't have to actually handle the mask when you turn it on or off. You just wear it up and then tighten it. And actually, this thing snapped, so I will just keep moving for you guys.
Gotcha. No worries.
We have one of the things we feature is that we have a versatile filtering system. So typically, you'll have particulate filter facing the outside to get most of the things that's out there. Particulate filter facing your mouth. Then the filter that goes in between can be whatever is appropriate for the job. So this happens to be an N95. You know, if you're working with volatile organic compounds, you could put a carbon filter in there. And then this is the lightest and smallest version of the mask, but we do have a version of the mask that includes fans so that it pulls the air in and pushes the air out as you work. And even our more advanced version that will be coming in the fall will have an air conditioning unit that actually cools the air on the way in.
Look at that. Isn't
So-
that amazing tech?
Yeah, so you can actually, I don't know if you can see the cooling unit right there, the heat sink.
Yep.
Peltier board.
Amazing.
So it's been very much taken up in this environment. We originally started the project when COVID started to help individuals protect from infections. But it also has been taken up in light industrial, such as wood turning. We're still bringing the whole product line to market, but then we'll be targeting, affiliated light industrial and hobbyists as well.
Okay, cool.
So thank you, Todd, for your time.
Yeah, you bet. Thank you very much. It's good to meet you, Lee. And very interesting. Can you put one of those in my hand? I just want to see how light they are.
Sure. So this is the snug. This
Yeah.
is the really light one.
Oh yeah, that is amazingly light, folks. So that and the soft silicone. Is it silicone on the wrist? Yeah, that'll feel nice on the face. So I haven't tried one. I'll come back and try one on.
Okay. Silicone, actually.
Silicone.
Not silicone.
Yeah. Yeah. Big difference, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Lee, very much. I
Thank you very
appreciate
much.
you letting us have a
Thanks,
stop
everybody.
here. You bet. All right. So more big monk lumber in the center here.
So if you
We'll move down and we'll see if we can. We're going to take a look right next to the Airwave guys. Is Vince's Wooden Wonders, sandpaper guy, and a few other accessories. So, Vince, do you have a few minutes to chat? We're doing good. You're nice and tall like me, so I'm gonna frame this up a little bit like that, and I'll come over and we'll have a little chat. So,
Fantastic.
First, so I live stream every second Friday, usually around this time. So I thought I'd do a trade show floor thing. Do you want to just introduce yourself and say who you are, what you do?
Sure. Vince Welch. This is Wood and Wonders. We offer primarily sanding supplies to the wood turning market, and we've been around for about 20 years now.
Wow. Yeah, it's been a long time. I remember I started turning 22 years ago, and I think I bought some sandpaper.
Yep.
One of my first swaps, probably 2005.
Yeah. Yeah. It was back when they were swapping it between Wichita Falls and Waco, and now they're in Waco.
Yeah, I made one, maybe two Wichita Falls symposiums.
Yeah, I think I made one. That was my first. Last one that they had was my first one there.
Yeah, what year was that? I can't remember now. I want to say 2008.
Yeah, I would say that's about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good. I see you there every time, and you've been coming to TAW.
Jeez, number of years.
Oh, good.
I don't. Maybe 10.
Oh, good. Yeah, this is
roughly.
Our second year here. Our first one was 2020, so we missed a couple of years. But.
And they used to have it at a Ramada or at another hotel.
I don't know.
And then they moved over here.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. So. Yeah. Well, good. Anything new that you want to show us?
Sure.
How are we framed up?
You've got See a Sponge, and this is a unique. Well, it's a really nice product. It starts off right around with the 120, 180 grit. It's a medium density pad, and it works through the grits and finishes out with about a 1500, 1200 to 1500. But as you can see, what's really nice is that they're color coded.
That is nice. Yeah, I always miss, with the. Are they marked?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, okay, I was going to say because
Each
I
one's
use Scotch
marked.
Brite every once in a while, and I got some other no-name brand pads that I can't tell what grit they are. So
yeah, so these are color coded. You can wet sand with them, dry sand with them. If they get a little bit of residue on them, you can hit them with some air.
Okay.
Or use somebody's toothbrush when they're not looking.
Excellent. Yeah, I do like to see a sandpaper. I bought a bunch of this roll stuff.
That's right.
Last year or year before, I can't remember, and I still have a little bit left. But
Yeah,
this foam pack Sia Soft sandpaper is fantastic.
And so it starts off in the lower grits. We've got 80, and it runs through 220. Now this is a cloth back product with a foam backing on it.
Oh, okay.
So what's really nice about it is that it tears, and it will continue to tear the width until you terminate the tear.
Yep.
Because it's on that cloth backing. So again, you can wet sand, dry sand with it. Once you get to the 220 grit, you can then switch over. And because you're getting into the higher grits, you don't need the durability of that cloth and the expense that goes along with it. So they switch it over to more of a latex paper, which again, you can wet sand, dry sand with it. But what's nice about this is that it's perforated every 5 inches.
Oh.
So you just tear a piece off and go. Actually, about every 4.5, 5 inches.
Yeah,
And,
I may have to get some of that.
Yeah,
So
so
I'll come back.
this runs all the way up to 1,500. We have it in about 240 to 1,500, and right now we've got a special in the 220 grit We've got boxes of this. These are 27-yard rolls, and normally this product runs about 140 suggested retail price, and I've got boxes of 220, which is a very common grit, for only $60.
Wow, that's a lot of sandpaper for $60.
So I mean, if you have a friend, if you don't have a friend, go find a friend.
Good group buy, yeah.
Yeah, group buy, and also we have it 1,200 and 1,500 in that $60.
Wow,
buy.
That's a great show special. Good
Purchase
stuff.
special.
Good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, we've got all of our sandpaper. We've got Blue Flex, longtime favorite. I've had this since I've gotten started. We've got Abranet. We've got a Green Flex over here. This is also a SIA product, which is SIA's equivalent or their take on the Abranet, which is called SIA Net. And
Okay.
it's made with ceramic in it. And it's a mesh type of a disc, marked very easily to read. Very nice disc, long lasting with that ceramic.
Well, that's new. I haven't seen that before.
Yeah.
So good. Well, great stuff. I appreciate it. We got just a couple comments I just wanted to look at. Tony was asking, are those for wet or dry? I think we answered that question.
That's right. Wet and dry,
Wet
Tony.
and dry.
Wet and dry.
And Tony was asking what the sled. He said the sled was very cool. We stopped at Pete Martin's down there. So. Good. Well, Vince, thanks very much.
Fantastic.
For letting me impose.
Yeah, Vince is woodandwonders.com. You can go to our website, order, or call me. I'm going to be here at the symposium for the next couple of days, but you can leave a message. 877-284-8969 is the number, and glad to help you.
Okay, perfect.
So
Well
thanks
done.
so much, Don.
Thanks very much.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it.
Thank you.
All right, folks. We are on the move again. Sorry, I got my director behind me. He's doing well. So we got more Big Monk lumber behind us, and we'll get back to Keith here in a second. We'll get over to you in a second. We're going to talk to, where did Mike go? Oh, he's over playing with Daryl. So right next to Vince's Wood and Wonders is Mike Hunter from Hunter Tools. So he's got a good selection of his cup cutter tools. I don't know the whole range of products, but here's a good look at him here. And he's over playing on the lathe, so we'll maybe come back to him or meet him over there. So he's got everything you'd want for these kind of tools. Take a look and come visit Hunter Tool Systems. You can find him on the internet. I don't know what his website is, but I'm sure you all do. I think it's just huntertoolsystems.com right on the glossy there. So, good stuff there. And then next to Mike Hunter, we've got Airbrushing Wood by Joe Fleming. So I'm sorry to interrupt you, Joe, if I did. I didn't mean to. But Joe is one of the vendor showcase folks. I should have pointed that over at Lyle Jameson booth. But so here we are, Joe Fleming of Airbrushing Wood. I'm going to have to hold this because you're a little bit shorter than me. Let me pass you the mic and just do a little intro of who you are.
Sure. Well, I'm Joe Fleming. I do airbrushing wood, as you can see up on the sign up there. And I've been doing this for a number of years now. I'm a Grex dealer. If you want to shine over here, I carry, my primary business is the airbrushing business. So I carry a number of different of the Grex airbrushes here. The Tritium and the Genesis XGI are the two main brushes I sell. I have a few other ones here if people like different options. Bottle feed, side feed, and an economy version. And then all the accessories that you would need to get airbrushing, hoses and fittings and airbrush holder, and paint and all that stuff is all included. I also carry the Grex air tools that are good for woodworking. So here's a random orbital sander. Here's a die grinder that I use both for sanding and for carving. And this is their grinder, which I've adapted for carving as well. And then this is just a straight die grinder. The two die grinders have 1/4-inch shafts. And I'm a Sabertooth dealer, and I sell a few of their products that would work on these tools. So that's kind of the main bread and butter of my business and what I focus on. And I also teach airbrushing to students. If you take a class with me, by the end of the class, I'll have you painting something, for example, like this plate here. you'll end up with that as a go-home project. And all the techniques that you need to know, you'll learn in the class to do that. So we get you started from scratch and get you going for what you can do. These are all examples of my work. So you can do a variety of things. You can do just basic coloring if you're interested in that. Like this piece here is just dye, a blue dye and then some black around the rim to kind of give it a shadow effect. This is a little more bright colors of dye on figured maple to make it pop. Most of the rest of the pieces here are acrylic paint and with some masking.
So, Joe, on these two pieces here, you've done some carving.
Oh yeah,
right?
there's some hand carving on there as well. I do carving as another hobby. Like we need more, right?
Why not?
Why not? So those are some hand carving there as well. And but I'll teach techniques and how you can learn to do that if you take a class. I do demonstrations, online demonstrations as well as in person. So if you're interested, have your club give me a holler, and we can set you up.
There's JT Fleming at san.rr.com, airbrushingwood.com, and his phone number. So again, reach out.
So thanks, Todd.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. And vendor showcase is coming up. We are planning to do one in end of February, but you are going to be where next?
My next show is going to be, I'll be in Arizona at a carving show. It's called the Desert Wood Carvers Roundup in Mesa, Arizona. The last weekend in February, I believe it is. And then after that, I'll be going to the Oregon Woodturning Symposium in March, near the end of March for that. And then after that, it'll be our vendor showcase in April. And then AEW in Louisville in, is that June or July?
June, early June.
I'll be there. That'll be and then SWAT.
Perfect. There's a little bit of an egg drop in there. Joe had mentioned the vendor showcase in April. So we are planning to do a spring vendor showcase again. I don't think we've advertised that anywhere, but
We have not yet.
you folks here have heard it first. So the February event that Joe's going to be at, we're going to do, some of us will be doing a bit of a vendor showcase event at the Woodturners Worldwide online symposium that Matt Dighton organizes. So we'll have some video of Joe for that one.
Right. I
while
won't be
he's
there in person because I'll be driving to Phoenix right then.
right. Yeah. So good stuff. So thanks, Joe. I appreciate it, and thanks for letting us impose.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Bye-bye. So there you go. That's Joe Fleming at airbrushingwood.com. And we're back down to the back end of the booth, the room, where we've got Woodcraft, a local supplier. And let me set this down and introduce myself a little bit here. My name's Todd. You are?
Aaron.
Aaron.
Nice to meet you,
Good
Todd.
to meet you, too. I have this a little bit high, so I'm going to have to hold it down a little bit for you. But Aaron, just tell us a little bit about why you're here, who you're sponsoring, and why Tennessee Woodturning Symposium.
Okay. My name is Aaron Sapp. I have the Woodcraft store here in Franklin, Tennessee, and the Woodcraft store in Chattanooga. So we're just a couple exits south of here. So we've been doing the Tennessee Association Woodturners Symposium for, I think, 12, 13 years now. So this is one of the very few shows, outside shows that we do. Obviously, we're mostly just retail store. But really enjoy being out here and seeing a lot of our customers and a lot of people that aren't our customers that are traveling in from a ways, and get to see them every year. So
good. Yeah, that's something I noticed is we got Woodcraft at a trade show is kind of unusual. So and you've been doing this for 12 years, so well done. Thank you for being here and supporting this the symposium. So.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We're lucky to be here, so really enjoy it.
Do you have anything new or special you want to show?
I mean, a lot of what we brought, we've been actually carrying for a while. We always team up with Sorby, so we've always got a great Sorby selection of stuff and offer some deals and have Daryl here to support us. We've got our great proprietary line of Wood River kitchen turning sets that we're really highlighting, and then really highlighting Carter as well. They've got, obviously, they're mostly a bandsaw company, but a lot of their bandsaw accessories are geared towards woodturners as well. So we definitely brought them along to highlight them as well.
Cool. And I see you have quite a good number of deals going on. So
Yes.
that's always
Yes.
nice and attractive for
Yeah.
all the folks here.
Yeah.
Good. Well, Aaron, thanks very much. I
Yeah.
appreciate you letting me stop in and bug you for a little bit, and I'll let you get back to work. You got maybe some customers.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You bet.
Appreciate it.
Thanks. All right, folks. We have done the circuit because we're back at our booth here. This is the back end of our booth. I'm going to go through and talk about our booth a little bit. So we're at the back end. We're at the woodcut side of the table. So we got the new Max 4 here. The Max 4 Bowl Saver is a new product that came out in August, and it's got 3 blades and cores bowls up to 18 inches. So we got some of those coming in stock in about 4 or 5 weeks. So we hope to have those will probably all be sold by the time they get here. So we keep bringing them in and selling out before we get them in. So next to that, hey Mike, we'll maybe catch up in a second here.
All right.
All right. That was Mike Hunter. We passed his booth, but he wasn't there, so we'll go back around. I just got to check the time, see how long we've been going. Where's the time here? 4:11. So I got to be aware that when the break ends. So anyway, here's a rack of the Proform tools. We got the handle, the straight, the slightly bent, the bent. The tall one in the center there is the flexi, and then we got the irons shear scraper, and then we got 2 little Wonder cup cutters. One is M2, one is carbide. So next to that, we got the irons gate, which is a tool post rest that's got a movable rest area for your Proform tool or any other tool, really. So unfortunately, we're out of stock of those. We got some more coming in. So next to that, the Proform, the Pro Mount cover stand. Those are great tools. One of my favorite tools in my shop. You've seen me use that before. We've got some CBN wheels now in stock, the 6-inch and the 8-inch. We got some more coming in the next shipment. So next to that, True Grind. Sorry, my post hit something. True Grind sharpening system is on sale. This is the dual system, dual slide sharpening system is on sale. And the stem sharpener, there's just a little sample of how it works and stuff like that. All right, cutting around to the side of the booth. We've got some Cindy Drozda stuff, and I'm going to have to shorten this post a little bit. Sorry about that, folks. Tighten that up a little bit. Cindy's light and her live center down there. I can't quite, the chair's in the way, but that's there. We got some Jimmy Clue's tools, the Mate tools, and his adapters. We got a full gamut of Carter & Son tools here, and stuff like that. So one of the show specials I passed it is with the Jimmy Clue's Mate tools, you get a free cutter. One of the bundles we commonly do. Carter & Son tools. Oh, I should mention, John Jordan is not here this time around. Vicky dropped off some of his pamphlets and stuff and a little poster of John. He's, under the weather a little bit, so he couldn't make this trip. So we got those there. Our show special, free gift card, $10 gift card for every $100 spent, so it's like a 10% off. But the gift card never expires, and that goes for everything in the store. So around the front of the table, we've got TAW drains tools mostly. So there's the big banner. We got the teardrop cutters, the half-round bar, the hook tool, and hook tool bar. A little photo of Michael Hosluck for those. The Elio drives, we got 2-inch and 2.5-inch. We're all sold out of the 3.5-inch at the moment. So actually, that's not true. We have 3.5-inch stock. I just don't have all the parts to make them a kit. So we didn't bring the 3.5 inches there. So and then onto the modular handle system. This is one of the handle systems. This is the handle system that I designed and manufacture. So take a look at that on the woodturningtoolstore.com and learn more about that one. I do demonstrations, so I've got a few pieces that I display for remote demonstrations and stuff like that. If you're here in person, you can sign up to our email and win a prize. Over on the other side of the booth, we have some eye gauging, marking, and measuring tools, some center finders, some measuring tools. Here's all the samples. We also have some DMT sharpening stuff, and those are all displayed here as well. So you get a wider view of the booth a little bit. There it is there down the woodcut side, or on the back side. There's Shelley talking with Mike Obachowski over there, the rest of the booth. And yeah, So that's where we're at. Oh, Ron is asking, where is Shelly? Shelly is over there. I have to set this down. All right, it's a where is Shelly sort of where's Waldo thing. And there she is over there, back to us. So we'll maybe end up there. Did you want to say a little few words, Mike? All right, if you're okay with that, I didn't want to interrupt the customer.
No, that's all right. We're just chit-chatting here.
Well, so I've got Mike Hunter. We had passed his booth, but he was over playing on the lathe with Daryl. So, Mike.
All right, we'll see you later. You take care now.
I'm gonna pass you the mic here in a minute, Mike.
Right. Okay. Mike
So,
will take the mic.
Yeah, and so I just if you could just maybe kind of do a little spiel of who you are, what Hunter Tools is about, and anything special or new.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, did I hold it this way then? Okay. Well, my name's Mike Hunter. I'm out of Minneapolis, and I'm the owner of Hunter Tools. We've been in business about 18 years now, and so we've established some good credibility within the wood turning community. All of our product is manufactured in Minnesota. All the tools, they're manufactured with TAW, the tool maker. We've got tools for Christmas ornaments, small hollow forms, such as this is a process on how to turn a Christmas ornament. We've got some small hollow forms right here. There's another style of Christmas globe that people have a tendency to like, and I personally like this style here.
Yeah.
Little boxes, salt boxes, salt. Is that salt? Yeah, salt box. Yeah, salt box. Yeah, as you get into larger stuff, then it takes larger tools, special application tools. Some people like to work through a narrow opening and down to 5 or 6 inches in depth. So there's specialty type tools. There's one we make for Cindy Drozda. Yeah, she uses that on the Banksia pots.
Yeah.
And that's quite a popular little tool. That one you have to purchase through Cindy. But then you get into larger tools, larger diameters. Here's a nice bowl, roughly 8 inches by maybe 3.5, 4 inches. This particular one, we work with the Wounded Warriors program, and we do a lot of work with them. And they have, certain people have the mobility issues, so they like to use this Viceroy tool, we call it. And that tool, you just lay it on the rest and traverse back and forth. And they can turn this whole bowl, with the exception of the rim, the recess, with the Viceroy tool. So it's a nice, useful tool, especially for the brand new wood turner, the intermediate wood turner, somebody that is not set up with their grinding equipment yet. Then for your true hollowing, for example, like this stave construction for your for your drink containers, there's your true hollowing tools. Allows you about 6.5, 7 inches in depth altogether. And if you're going to do one with a either in a Southwest style or something with some shoulders, then you've got other options available. And we do have that available in both left and right hand. Reverse turning is not very common yet, but every day more and more people are doing reverse turning.
Yeah.
So you have to have a market for it or a need for it. Same with the Viceroy tool. There's a tool that
that's reverse,
is reverse turning. And that's basically our bag of tricks there.
Yeah. And you've got spares and parts for all of these?
Spares, parts, spare screws, spare cutters are all readily available here. And that's what we've got.
Well, thanks, Mike. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Todd.
Thanks for letting us stop by, and we'll chat with you later.
Sounds good.
All right.
Thank
Bye
you
for
now.
Yep.
Take care.
All right, folks. We are looking at. Sorry, I'm trying to get this set. There we go. I'm back in front camera again. So we are back at our booth, and I'm going to end this live stream and say thanks for joining. But before I do that, I will say that Shelly, say hi to Ron Howe.
Hi, Ron.
Oh, he was asking, where's Shelly?
She's here.
Yeah.
She's lost a screw and that. She's trying to find it.
All right, so Mike McEwen is saying, have an awesome weekend, Todd. Give Shelly a hug for me. Will do.
Hugs back.
And Bob, see you. Thanks again. All right, so folks, that's going to be it for me and Shelly at the TAW Symposium. There's a wider angle of me. Sorry for getting so close. And we'll talk to you all later. Bye for now.
Ciao,